My friend is going to pick me up like in 30 minutes, and then we're going to drive to Seattle and we're going to attend joint mathematical meeting. I wasn't supposed to go there and give a talk, but one of my coworkers weren't able to come, so I'm going to replace them and give a talk about actually my research. So it should be pretty fun. And the topic for JMM 2025 is math and AI, which is actually pretty excited. So there are going to be a lot of amazing talks with overlaps of abstract math and computational, like applied math. So I'm looking forward to it.
A few moments later.
Okay, today is third day of the conference, Friday, and I'm super exhausted. I'm trying to get access to this park, but there's some fence so I can go. And the focus of the conference is math and AI, which is like perfect because I attended 3 workshops. The first workshop was algebraic statistics. The second workshop was symmetries and combinatorics in machine learning, and today is the third workshop. So it was like Wednesday, Thursday, and today is Friday, is algebraic methods in machine learning. And tomorrow I'm going to attend, look at this view. And tomorrow I'm going to attend application of algebraic geometry. So this workshop was super heavy in terms of algebra, topology, geometry, statistics of machine learning, and that's kind of perfect. It's like this conference was really heavy based on those topics, and that's amazing. The structure of the workshops that we usually have sessions from 8 to 5 with 1 hour break for lunch. And for each of the sessions we have talks within 30 minutes. So each talk is like 30 minutes. Where like 20 minutes or 25 minutes the presenter give the talk, and after that you can ask questions. And the beauty that you are getting exposed to so many different works, topics. Whenever you read someone's paper, you have actually a huge opportunity, if they're visiting the conference, to go and talk to them in person and ask about how they like came up with the research question with this paper. Was there like any follow-ups and stuff? But at the same time, you don't have that much time to do that, and this JMM attend on average like around like 6,000 people, and there are so many things to do, and you have so limited amount of time because you have these talks like back to back. And when you go to particular talks as a member of the community, you want to attend like all of them because you want to expose, but at the same time you want to talk to people. So that's why it's really hard to go and actually to talk to someone during the conference. So that's why you need to schedule this way in advance. Tomorrow is going to be the last day of the conference, and we're going to drive back to Vancouver by car. Seattle and Vancouver are super close. On average, it takes around like 3 hours to drive there, just crossing the border. And that's it, and that's going to be the start of the new semester, where I'm going to go and teach next week. One thing about teaching as a PhD versus postdoc, that right now, I think like UBC is one of the best places for the transition teaching from PhD to postdocs, because right now I teach calculus, and it's basically reverse teaching. So what does it mean? It means instead of teaching my own class where I give the lecture, they teach the entire class for 4,000 students at UBC. And they have just one lecture for 2 hours per week. But additional to that, they also have the small class. And the idea of the small class, which is really cool, we do like reverse teaching. And I teach small classes. And they have, students usually have only one section for the small class. But since I need to fill in my hours of teaching, I teach like 4 different sessions. And the idea is that we give students worksheets, and worksheets presented as the new material, so it's not a repetition of the lecture and stuff. And they working through those materials in groups. And my goal as a teacher is to make sure that they're like on track to answer the question, where I'm not going to give them direct answer, I'm going to lead them towards the answer. and just to make sure that they're on the right track. And that's really nice, because when I got the feedback from the students, they said that these sessions were super useful because they feel they're learning, even if sometimes we don't have time to go through the entire worksheet. It's still like research shows that when you talk about the subject and discuss subject in the group and do it in practice, you usually have like 70% success rate that you're going to be able to recover or remember or understand and replicate this on the long run. Versus when you're going to listen to lecture, as we have like in Eastern was saying, like it's going to enter from one side of like the ear, from the left ear, and it's going to exit from the right.